601 day of Russian invasion, Strait of Ukraine. The situation at the front. Today we've received uplifting reports from the southern front. In this region, Ukrainian troops launched a powerful assault on the Russian airbase in Berdyansk. Situated about 100 km from the front line, this facility was the primary base for Russian Ka-52 assault helicopters, which have posed significant challenges for Ukrainian tanks and armored vehicles at the contact point. Satellite imagery from the previous month indicates at least 15 various helicopters stationed here. Notably, these helicopters were primarily positioned on the airbase's eastern flank, the very spot where substantial fires erupted earlier today, as seen from NASA firm satellite readings. Subsequently, footage shot by a Russian serviceman found its way into the Ukrainian news circuit. Even though recorded from a considerable distance, the outline of flaming helicopters is evident. The filming soldier's commentary suggests at least 5 aircraft, including the Mi-8 and Mi-24 up front, and the Ka-52 to their left, were ablaze. Additionally, the footage briefly captured brightly lit structures to the right. Conversations hinted that air defenses failed to thwart any incoming missiles. As the munitions in the helicopters began exploding, the soldiers hastily retreated. Given the helicopters' proximity to one another, the subsequent explosions led to additional aerial losses. Russian outlets initially surmised, based on the devastation's magnitude, that around 40 missiles had been fired by Ukrainians. However, a subsequent revelation backed by debris images suggested the use of ATACMS projectiles by the Ukrainians. Numerous ATACMS missile versions exist, sparking discussions about which version Ukraine might acquire. Anticipation leaned towards the US offering the standard missile equipped with a singular warhead intended for large singular targets. But evidence from the debris suggested this missile incorporated a sub-munition warhead packed with several steel spheres filled with inflammable pellets. The Ukrainian military command acknowledged this, sharing footage of 3 HIMARS systems releasing ATACMS missiles towards Berdyansk. The mere 3 missiles' capability to set half the airstrip ablaze suggests the substantial presence of inflammable pellets. The U.S. administration also validated its provision of the ATACMS missiles to Ukraine, albeit with a reduced range of 165 km. Interestingly, this shorter-range version boasts close to 1,000 submunitions, while its 300 km counterpart contains just 300. Evidently, the former was ideal for this mission. Adding to Russian dilemmas, ATACMS missile launches are considerably harder to preempt compared to Storm Shadow and Scout missiles. As the Storm Shadow missiles deploy from the air, any Ukrainian Su-24 takeoff alerts the Russians to a potential strike. However, ATACMS missiles fired from highly agile ground launches are nearly impossible to track. Furthermore, the ATACMS isn't a mere ballistic missile with predictable paths. Its ability to maneuver and alter flight paths renders its interception exceptionally challenging. That very morning, Ukrainian troops underscored this fact by striking another target, the Luhansk airbase. A video shared by Ukrainian forces showcased the firing of 2 missiles, totaling 5 ATACMS missiles for the day. The fallout was substantial. As per the Ukrainian Special Forces, under the codename Dragonfly, the 5 missiles obliterated 9 assorted helicopters, several special equipment units at the air bases, 1 air defense rocket system, 2 ammunition storage sites, over 20 personnel, including esteemed aviators, and also inflicted damage to the runway, rendering it temporarily unfit for fighter aircraft.